So today we're going to be checking out my Frostlands Village. Like the other two villages, we got the whole place walled off. And we're going to be heading in the front door here. And we're going to shut that, just in case. And right here is what we get to look at when we come in. We got all these buildings here. We're going to check some of them out. Got a little spot over there to hang out in the trees. We even got our own little forest of frost pine, huh? And to start with, we're going to show the hibachi grill. Right here, we made this little spot. It's kind of like a little hibachi spot. And come here, sit down, maybe have a little snack. She'll make you something to eat. And we got our first little house here. And we'll go inside. There's nothing decorated yet, but we're going to be decorating some of the houses. We do have a few of the houses decorated. But here's the big place. One of the problems I'm having is these trees keep growing in the house and throughout it, so I'll just break them down and get them out of the way, but they take a second to break, so it's kind of a bit of a pain, but not too bad. And I'll show the inside of this house right quick. This is our newest house here, so it's got quite some size to it. I was thinking about making this my house and maybe fill it up with some storage and put some fake armor sets in here and stuff. And you got a little bedroom. Come off here, look at the balcony, we get another view of the settlement. And we'll go ahead this way and show some of the buildings that are decorated. We got our little main part of the village here, of course, with our level 10 totem. Look at that. We're going to have 2 more people staying here once we get the other 2 to leave the other village that doesn't really get used, so. And of course, we got some of these houses with decorations like this one here. And like I said, we're going to, at a later date, we'll have a fully decorated settlement. And we'll have all these houses decked out. And as of right now, we got a couple of them done. And there we go. A little spot to hang out by the fire. Not too bad. And in here, we got a little workstation. This is our original place where we used to work and cook and stuff, but we're going to move a lot of stuff around. And then we'll go out this side of the village here. We'll start back here with this little hangout spot by the fire. This is pretty cold here, and unless you're like me and you got the 2 charms, and you won't get cold. I like the regeneration charm in between just because it does help you recover health over time, which is pretty neat. And of course, another little empty house. And maybe we'll figure out something to do here in this pavilion. And another little empty house. Look at that. And we got cows that actually spawn right out there, so what am I putting a door, because the cows spawn right there like every day, so kind of works out. The skeletons kill them at night. And up there, that's how we get to the top of the mountain. I went to the very peak. Don't bother, there's a chest up there, but it's got a bunch of junk in it. Not worth going all the way to the top for, but I do go up there occasionally to look for the gems that you can get up there. And these are like the medium-sized houses. These are pretty neat. Got up here, got a second floor. Put some stuff up here, maybe a bed, and you can be able to see out. One thing I thought was cool about these buildings is there's a lot of windows and a lot of space to be able to look out over your settlement. And another thing I like about these buildings is they have basements, so you're able to come in here, maybe throw some storage in here, which I thought was really neat. So, and once we get these decorated, we'll have a updated version of the tour, but as of right now, just kind of showing the buildings and some of the work in progress here. And once again, we can come up here. We got a nice view of the settlement. We're going to go all the way up. That's what I really like about this spot is you're able to come up here, survey the village, and make sure everybody's okay. And if skeletons are on the outside of the wall, you can even get up here and shoot them and stuff, or maybe run out there and slice and dice them. And we'll head down real quick. Look at that, easy peasy. Okay, and we'll close that. And of course, another little building here. Look at that, see? A couple little decorations throughout. Look at this, not too bad. We weren't sure about the bathroom being here with all the windows, but it's okay. It's not like anybody really uses it, so not too bad so far. And I'll just show the whole place is walled off here, so if you're run around, you're able to see this whole place is walled off and keeps out the monsters, and any that do get inside killed fairly quickly by the people who live here. Even though it's like 4 or 5 of them punching them, it still does the trick. Because once their swords break, they don't really get new ones. They should make their own tools, but if you tell them to be your follower, you can drop them tools, and that kind of works out too. So, and over here we got this here. See, look at that, all walled off, keeps out the bad guys, and the skeletons, wolves, and stuff like that. And over here, last thing I'll show here is right here. I was thinking about making maybe a little farm spot. A couple of things we need to grow, probably some peppers, so in case anybody who does play needs to warm up a little bit, we can do peppers, or they can just stand here at the fire and we can get some stuff done. And I actually like the way this one turned out quite a bit. I wasn't too sure about the building style at first because, you know, I'm more familiar with American buildings or European buildings, where these are Asian buildings, so I was a little new to the look. I mean, and I tried to figure out how maybe their houses would be laid out, but I just figured clumped up in little village, kind of like how I've seen some of those villages like that. And one thing I'll show real quick is this up here. Alright, so I won't lie, I had to run back over here. I fell to my death. But once you take these stairs all the way up to the top of the mountain, not the very top, but kind of the top of the iceberg part. Keep going. I was glitching up these stairs. It's still kind of happening. Every once in a while you just glitch all over the stairs and you don't run up them correctly. Right here, I was thinking about putting a house here, or a house right here that looks down over the village, which I thought would be cool. So if you have a house that's big enough, you can be able to see it from down there and maybe light it up, and you'll actually see a house up here. Make it like, pretend like it's the miner's house where they do some mining up in the hills and stuff, and I just thought that'd be kind of neat. And then of course while you're up here, you can use this to get around pretty far, fast. So say you run up there, you're already doing stuff, you can take this down here, and you can get pretty far with it. So yeah, that's my village so far. We're going to be doing some upgrading and putting some decorations around and filling up these buildings pretty good. So as of right now, this is about what we got, and I'm just glad it's still here because I don't know if you saw the previous video, but I lost the save file. It was corrupt for a couple days, for about 2 days, and just started working out of nowhere again. So I'm very happy with that. I'm glad we got all that work and progress back. So if you made it to this far, I want to say thanks a lot for watching, and tune in next time.